good old parachute regiment tattoo to bar. Go on the airborne. Second session of the day, midday. Went out, did our thing this morning, come back in, sorted out a load of admin. I wanted to come back in and do a load more shoulder strengthening stuff. So that's what I've been doing, and it's hard work. It's very, very simple, but it's hard work. And it's all to do with, I'll give you a demo, lying on the deck, preferably away from the light so you can actually see me. Lying on the deck and literally doing shoulder raises. I have to make sure this is turned down. 2 seconds. This is the last thing, it's more grief. Okay, let's give it that one quickly. There's a lot to be said for very simple shoulder raises, like this. So head, deck, and then lift and hold and move. And then you come back around. And then you come back here and you come up and you hold. Yeah? I'll turn side on. Give you another demo. And you can either do it, depending on how you're feeling, you can do both arms at the start, or you could do single arms and then both arms and back to single arms, or you could just do single arms, or you could just do both arms. It just depends on how you are, but whatever you are, because you're doing this to rehab and build strength, build conditioning, you want to warm them up, you know? You want to spend a good amount of time possibly doing massage, like I did this morning, trigger point ball massage, where I've got a ball in here, got a ball in here, got a ball in here, got a ball down here. Did a load of mobility, got them moving, got them fired up, got the blood flowing, got everything loose, and got it working, yeah? Cool. When I had the ball in here, imagine there's a ball there now, obviously I did all this movement around here with all of my body weight down onto the ball, so it's getting right into this joint, not in the joint, into the muscle I should say, right? And you find the sore spot and you focus on it. And that subsides, you find the next sore spot, you sort of do that, and so on and so on and so on. And it's right in there. I can still feel it now, but I did a hell of a lot of work on it this morning. So it was good. But because we had things to do, then I didn't get to finish off what I wanted to. So if I was like, right, as soon as I can get back in, I'll get the admin squared, then I'll get in here and do what I wanted to do. So I come in here, I've been here for quite a while doing this, and it is tiring, it's draining. You're like, how can that be draining? Trust me, if you're doing it for a long time, very slow, control, strict reps, at the end of those, you're panting, because it's hard, it is hard. Think about how your body moves as well, you know, with all this twisting movement, natural movement. Also coming here, the idea is obviously you're keeping your arms. At the start, you might not be able to get your arm just literally just off the deck because you haven't built that conditioning, and then eventually you could be up here, you know? So, quick demo. I'll do, what should I do? Let's do, this is going to go run on for a while. Let's do 2 hands and then single left to right, and then probably back to double. And I'll run for a whole load of different angles. So my head is going to be on the deck, or my chin can be. I preferably put my head so there's no strain from my neck. And then it's literally as simple as up, down. That's 1. You could hold that for 5 seconds, you could hold it for 3 seconds, you could hold it for 5 seconds, you could hold it for 10 seconds, you could hold it for a minute, you could hold it for 3 minutes. The longer you hold it, the more strength you're going to build, yeah? You could do alternates, up, down, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 2 seconds, 1 second, 2 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Makes sense? So you're building the conditioning, the strength in it. What you can then also do is when you've done that, then you can also bring in the whole mobility side of it, where you're keeping it off the floor, so you're building the strength into it because you're holding it off the deck, plus then you're moving it. Natural movement. And then I can run my hands up my back and come to here. I can drop my elbows forwards, and now that is putting this almighty stretch through here. It's a full-on stretch, really good for your shoulders, yeah, and really good for rehab. So you can add that in, and then you can hold that there. 10 seconds, 20, 30, minute, and you can come out, come back. Again, you can hold this position. So now all across my back is squeezing, is contracting, is building the strength again. Come up, hold, come across, twist. And ideally, you are keeping them up nice and high. If you tend to drop, it's probably because the strength isn't there to keep it nice and high, yeah? So the stronger you get, the higher it's gonna get. The better mobility and flexibility you've got, the higher it's going to get. Like when I used to do compression raises with my legs, now they come right up, and I just easy, yeah? It's the same with this. You're working at distance, so you're making it harder. Here, easier, short lever, long lever, okay? And because you're going nice and strict and slow, you're building that strength. And you're also helping yourself stay out of any insane pain thresholds. You start getting savage stabbing pains, like I said before, you stop, because that's not what you want to be doing. It's all about strict form, strict technique, strict movement, good mobility, good flexibility, building that strength, conditioning. So again, and there's a ton of ways you can do it. You can work all these different angles. Yeah, come up and hold. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Bring your back into it. 1, 2, 3. Come down. Rest. Come up. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Come across. 1, 2, 3. Come down. Back still up. 1, 2, 3. Twist my hands, open it up, come across, touch back my hands, come across, come up, on my back, drop my shoulders in, stretch my shoulders. Bring one shoulder up, one shoulder's down, one shoulder down, one shoulder up. Drop my palms to the tops of my hands to the floor, lift and hold. Do one hold, one lower. One hold, one lower. Both holds, both lower. One hold, one lowers. Same as when you're doing bicep curls. Yeah? When you're doing bicep curls and you do one up, hold, and the other one works, exactly the same principle. One goes up, one goes down, one goes up, one goes down, one goes up, one goes down. Simple as that. You're doing that, so one is working as the other one is going down to rest and then come back up, and then they switch. Same again, pressing movements. Yeah, that looks mega simple. If you want to build conditioning into it and that strength and making it solid and strong, give it a go. If you can do that with dumbbells, then awesome. You probably at the start it'd be body weight, then it could be light dumbbells, then it could be heavy dumbbells. If you're doing that with a heavy dumbbell, you are strong. You just are. So the whole idea, you come up and you can start right down deep, and then you come up, hold, going from short lever, extending out to long levers. Keeping your shoulders pinned nice and tight together. Extend. Come round. Come back. Extend. Come up. Come round. So it's kind of food for thought, you know? So there's a lot of ways of doing it. And something else, if you're doing bends from the hips, here, hips, you bend from your hips. If you're bending from here, you're not bending from your hips, you're bending from here. If you want to do that Cobra stretch, you know, you're coming from here. Yeah, and again, that comes from loosening this up, going one way, going the other way, going sideways, and then it will loosen it, so then you can do that Cobra stretch. If you do one way, then obviously go back and stretch it out, stretch it the other way, i.e. you rock back, stretch, come down, twist, and then you come over. Yeah. After you release all of this and control down. Remember, opposites, evens, opposites. It all works together. Also bear in mind, I just did 24 hours of fasting. I've had a small amount of eggs this morning, so my next meal is in a moment straight after this. So yeah, so I feel good. I will be in the pool later on for some cold water therapy as well, which will be good. Had some excellent advice last night of some good friends of mine. So with that advice, putting that into my training to help my recovery, my performance, my immune system, the way that my body obviously isn't inflamed and is obviously nice and recovering properly, then great. Also mind over matter, control, breathing, cycle, and then it all comes into meditation. I don't particularly meditate, you know. So, but I do think it's a good thing. It's just not something that I do, that's all. I guess in a way you could say my stretching, it's not meditation, but it's a way for me to relax. I get into it, I just put music on, I just relax, and I go through all my different moves, but it's not meditation, it's just me stretching. But it's another way for me just to unwind, relax, and I really get into, put on like whatever music you want to listen to. I particularly like stretching to trance music, just flow with it. Music will affect however you are training. If you want to put on some stomping training and some stomping music to it, then crack on. It's just food for thought. What else? I'm also doing a whole load of stuff up on the bar for my triceps, so I wanted to loosen up my triceps first. Obviously I talked about this morning to the trigger point ball massage, which I've done before, which is added on to what I did the other day. Also work my lats, doing my shoulders, stretch my shoulders. Like this stretch here, I also did this, stood up using the wall. So where this now, imagine if I'm stood up, then this is the wall and I'm actually the other way around, whereas the back of my arm is on the wall and it's pushing my arm forwards. So all my weight's going back, but my arm's going that way. Where this one is, I'm pushing my weight down, and that's taking gravity and it's taking my weight down. The other way, it's the wall is behind my elbow, and my weight is going backwards, and the weight is my weight is going backwards, and the wall is pushing me the other way. Just two different ways of doing it, both good stretches. Also this morning, I told you I had about the ball here, and then I also had the ball. I don't have the ball on me right now. I had the ball behind my shoulder, and then I was doing all the movement here, and then around the sides, and up and down, and I was really getting it into the back of my shoulder, and along the scap, and just working all of that, and just really, getting into those areas. Found some real sore spots that I had to really work on, and I will just keep on doing that. If you haven't done it, do it. Go and check out the shoulder guy, go and check out Smashworks, go and check out Dale from Bulletproof Bodies, speak to someone like Rob from AlwaysReady, speak to guys in the know, and they will give you their subject matter expert opinions and advice and training. If you get said rehab training from me, I'm just telling you stuff that I do that has helped me. So this is just my own personal opinions, training, learnings, etc., that have helped me. Go to the specialist to get their perfect subject matter expert knowledge and training and rehab. Okay, what else? I think that's kind of it for now. It's like midday on New Year's Eve, so I wish you all a very good New Year's Eve. I'll probably be in here again later on. I want to do cardio later, and I'm going to be in a pool in a while. I'm going to go have some food first, let that all go down, and then I'll go in the pool maybe 3 o'clock, half 2, 3. Yeah, probably 3 o'clock actually, because we've got stuff we need to do at 2. And yeah, I hope you all have a great New Year's wherever you are. Be safe, get out there, have a good time. Bring in the new year in the right way. It's going to be quiet for us here, but that's just what happens when you're deployed. You just work. It's not party season. Party season will be when we get home, and then it's just all bells and whistles and good happens. So yeah, so I just thought I'd share that. So tonight, when I come in, I'm going to do some cardio, and I will probably double hat that with what I've done this morning with the trigger point ball massage, and doing some of the shoulder stuff as well, because I really want to get these tip top. I may do some ab work and obviously cardio, and go from there. See what we've got on tomorrow. If we don't have nothing on tomorrow, I might do a long session tonight. I doubt we're going to have anything on tomorrow, so we'll probably do end up doing a long session tonight and go from there. So wherever you are, have a great New Year's. Onwards and upwards into 2022. May you make it a very prosperous and a fantastic year for you all. Good health, goodwill, be merry, get it done, get out there, earn it, own it, and make it happen. I hope you've all had a good Christmas. Now get stuck into January, get stuck into 22, and make it happen like a paratrooper.